In this video, I take a client darker using a color melt technique. And at the end of the video, I also show you how I curl her hair with a 1-inch curling iron. This video is about 25 minutes long. I apologize, but I did not want to skip out on too many things. I start with using the shades creams. This is 6N with a little bit of 6M and 10 volume peroxide. I always use the coordinating peroxide with the color line I'm using. As usual, I do one section at a time, starting in the back. I'm going to go all over the roots with this, bringing it about 3 or 4 inches down. And I'll explain the next step when I get to that step. After I'm done applying the base color, I just clip that top section out of my way. I'll add a little more color and smudge it through, just blending it down with my fingers to make a nice melty look. Then I take a large chunk of weave out of the hair to add my low light. I always use a balayage board to do this because it adds some pressure in the back and you can push the color all the way through. It's a demi color, so it doesn't expand on its own, so you really have to make sure you spread the hair open and get it in there. I want to add that the Redken creams, they're really easy to color melt with. I haven't tried a lot of other ones, but I like these a lot. They just work really well and they stay in place. And I keep doing the same thing all the way up the back of the head. Now when I get to the sides, I will be adding some highlights in the bang area and around the face frame. So I clipped that out of the way. As you see here, I just kind of part it along the hairline there and clip them out. After outlining the section first, I take the front edge away before I outline around the face because I don't want it to be dark in the front area. Those finer hairs tend to grab a little bit darker if it's going to be on there for a while. I don't want that to happen. So I'll take the section behind it and go ahead and smudge that through. I'm adding a really fine weave to bring the light down. I don't want it to be too chunky or have it take over the blonde, the lighter that I want around the face. And with that done, I use that foil as a way to keep that hair separated from the rest that I'm doing right now. As you can see, after I take the weave out that I'm going to be using, I will smudge right there, smudge it down, melt it down a little bit before I put the weave in there. That way I don't have to go through other foils in between and do it after. As I get to the top, I'm not bringing the base color down as far. I separate this section in two, that way I can bring this back part here down further than I do with the front part that's around the face. Now to the bang area, I do a baby weave highlight around the face. I'm just clipping that there so I can get that out of the way because obviously I don't want it to touch the darkened back. But I mixed up Blonde Dimensions with 20 volume. Just doing right there at the root. I don't bring it through to the ends. Maybe over a little bit of golder pieces that are there. I'll drop a little fine section down. Do another baby weave highlight. Apparently I didn't think that the first one was good enough. I add the low light to the hair in between, not going down more than I think about halfway down the hair. Clipping the coils in her face out of the way, I go through with the same Blonde Dimensions formula and just kind of balayage some pieces through the hair that I would like to see lighter, especially around the face, some on the ends, on the back, just a few scattered piecey ones here and there. And before you criticize me, I'm not wearing gloves because it is a really warm day in the salon and I had just worn gloves through the whole thing and my hands are just too sweaty and I hate that. Yes, we do have an air conditioner, but you can't have it too high because the client will be freezing. And when it's 90 degrees outside, it's hard for the air to keep up anyways. And it'll slow the color processing down. But I will suggest, because I should, always wear gloves. After I was done applying everything, she processed 20 minutes. I rinsed her hair out with cooler water, not cold, but just a little on the cooler side. I smudged a little bit on the sides where I didn't put the color because I didn't want it to be too dark over there. And the shade we use is only about a level darker than her natural anyway, so it'll blend in just fine. Now for the best part, the shampoo. Always give a really good scrub and lift the client's hair up and get the color underneath there really well. After towel drying her very well, I mixed up shades of Q Gloss, mainly 9P, a little bit of 9V, and a capful of 9T, just because it was a little brassier in some areas than I'd like. I let it sit for probably 2 to 3 minutes because I wanted to keep it still caramely, but she just had a little more orange in her hair than I liked. Since the bang area has finer hair, it processed a little quicker. So I went ahead and rinsed that out first. I just turned her head to the side right there. And then I turned her head to the other side and brought the hair around and set it next to her there. Just to get that out sooner before I rinsed out the rest. After rinsing the toner, I lightly shampoo the hair again. Condition, let the conditioner sit about a minute or two. Towel dried, scrubbed around her neck and skin area. I do get that little spot of color behind her ear. I can see that now when it's bugging me, but I did get it, I promise. I brought her back to my chair and I prepped her with Pillow Proof Primer Spray from Redken. It protects the hair up to 450 degrees. And it kind of fills it in, I guess. I feel like it's just really nice. This is the color with it straight. How the ends are nice and blonde. And then here, I section the crown out of the way. Go around the face with a 1-inch curling iron. You see me, I'm turning it and then I kind of drop it down and then twist it again. It kind of gives those nice, smaller, beachy waves. My sections are about 1.5 inches wide. I twist it, pull, drop it, twist it again, pull it through the hair to the ends. Dropping it out about 1 inch before the curling iron goes through. I'm alternating the sections in different directions while going around the head. Except for the face, I always turn the curl away from the face. When I'm done curling, I take the Kenra Volume 25 to her hair and spray it as I loosen the curls, just to give it body and texture. This is the before of her hair. Right here is the inspiration picture she's showing me. That's really pretty. Whoever did that did a great job. And this is her after. She was shy to do it on pictures for my Facebook page, so I let her cover her face. And this is the back. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see, and please subscribe. Thanks.